Okay, so primary's done, oil lines are done. Starter is installed, everything's good there. I gotta hook up the wiring now, so we're pretty much down to wiring. I am short on wire because I forgot to bring that from my house, so I gotta run home and grab some stuff for that. Got all the terminals here, so we're ready to get rolling on that. Got everything loosely locked down on the primary side. Shifter's in, but I need the bolt. This, I need the bolt. And clutch is working. Run to the parts store, grab some wires and connectors and circuit breakers and all that fun stuff. So now we get to wire this from scratch. I'm going to set you guys over in the corner, do a quick little time lapse, put something up there because it's not that fun to watch. But we'll lay everything out. Alright, so I'm using regular connectors, but I do have heat shrink that'll go over afterwards. Fuse is disconnected. I'm hooking up all the hot lead stuff first. I do need a slightly longer hot side, so we're going to have to work on that one at a later date. Don't need to worry about that right now. I think I got an extra ground or hot lead at the house from the Falcon, so I'll grab that one too that's longer. And then it's just a matter of trying to lay all this stuff out and make it look semi-pretty. He's not a big wrencher, so we're not going for crazy clean. Keeping all the hot leads red, just for safety's sake. Online, I usually do everything in black or some sort of cloth. We're not doing that today. And if it's something he wants to do down the line, we can fix that later. So we're running them hot straight from the battery up to the ignition switch. We'll build everything off of the switch from here. Also running everything a hair on the long side just because I don't know exactly where everything's going to lay out yet. the two red wires. We got one coming up from the battery, the other one's going back down to the starter trigger wire, so I'm gonna have to run over to the other side. Hook that one up real quick. It's just a spade terminal. Hot lead for the accessory stuff. Right there should be, if this was all hooked up, you would have power to the switch, click the switch to start, and the starter motor should engage. Now we got to do the rest of them, so let me double check how he wants to do the lights on this, whether he wants a full key on lights or if he wants it switched. Everything's laid out. Coil wires are hooked up. I did not trim these to fit yet because I gotta verify. Not used to the Evos. I think it's pink to blue, white to white, and then the hot lead goes to the blue, but I gotta double check on that. It's a stock sporty ignition or a Dyna S style. Oh, Dyna S with the blue and white. So I just know I need a power on one of these. Just gotta double check some diagrams. What else? These are run down. Brake light switch is hooked up. That's not going to work because that's not actually hooked up. Key is in and in the on position. We get brake light. Cranks over like it's supposed to. Kills the lights when it cranks like it's supposed to. Nice super strong compression. I got no oil in this, so I'm not going to crank it a ton. Clutch is fixed. So basically just final wiring. I left everything a little loose because I don't know where everything's going to land once I get the right size cables and the other miscellaneous stuff. So Justice is going to have to drill his gas tank for me on the tabs. It's a Frisco mount, so it's going to sit up on top of the neck or on top of the backbone. He will drill those, then we're going to lay this down, tap this for the bolts. Still need a bolt for the seat up front and back. But that's the hard part. We got a hot lead coming up to the headlight for chopper wiring. We're not going crazy on switches or anything like that yet. But that's pretty much where we are at. The only thing I didn't hook up is the voltage regulator wire to the hot side there. But everything else is working. I'm gonna pop the fuse out of this just to make sure it stays apart. One day closer. That was the hard part, buttoning out the primary. So now it's down to finish up the wiring, fluids, bleed the brakes, and should be on the road. I gotta find a stock diameter headlight too. I I'm running this bucket because he doesn't have any lower mounts down here to make a headlight bracket. Got a couple headlight brackets, but they all mount on the forks. This one does not have that. So we might do a upside down headlight on top off of these two at some point, but he's just trying to get a couple miles on this before the season ends, which is coming super quick. So other than that, that's the Sportster, Evo Sporty Chopper, swap meet, garage built, garbage, throw parts at it, build. If you like it so far, like, comment, subscribe, all of those fun things. I'm trying to get to that 400 mark now, so appreciate all the comments and feedback. Thanks for watching. Take it easy.